Hi, I'm Lauren and welcome back. It's day 141 and this episode starts with having a migraine and it affects the whole day really. I get migraines mostly when the weather changes, and the bigger the weather change, the bigger my migraine. And this one was a pretty big one. It was hard to get rid of, and I was stuck with it for most of the day. This was supposed to be a yoga day, and I couldn't do it with my migraine, so I canceled my class. And I got a text from Nadine saying, "Hey, I brought all these clothes. She's changing roommates and weeding out stuff, and so she has a bunch of clothes that she's giving out." And so she brought them in for me to look at, and I really messed up on that. So I've got to figure out, well, I think I have figured out. Originally Nadine was my instructor, and so if I canceled yoga, it wasn't a personal thing, but we're becoming friends, and so I need to kind of change my attitude and think of her more as a friend rather than just a yoga outlet. Anyway, nonetheless, besides my migraine, I didn't have any food, so I had to go get some food, and I had gotten a crate, these big crates that you see the Dutch people have on their bikes. I had gotten one of those, and I had to lock it down. I got some tie strips or plastic ties, and I got that situated, and then I was able to go ride my bike and get some groceries. But before that happened, I was getting my bike out of storage, and there were a couple of guys in a van across from me, and they start talking to me, and I just go, "Whoa, I don't understand Dutch," and apparently they didn't speak English, and so we sort of stared at each other for a while, and then I figured out that they are the window washers that come through frequently. And so I wanted to tell him that this is not my house, and that I'm not the person to decide if the windows should be washed. That's Linda. But so I used some of my blooming Dutch that I'm developing, and I said, "Ik woon niet," and that basically says I don't live. And I was trying to say I don't live here, just to kind of keep it simple. But anyway, I don't live. So I did ride my bike, and I got some food, and I had a list of things, and I got what was on my list, which was heavy stuff like potatoes and oranges and apples, and so it was a big load, but it was nice to have the bike rather than carrying all that stuff, walking like I usually do. And then finally the big storm came. It was really wicked, and I loved it. It was a lot of fun up in the studio listening to that pounding on the roof and the windows. And just like that, my migraine went away. So it's a curse. It's not a blessing. It's a curse to have a migraine. But anyway, I'd love to know, what are you doing today?